All right, this is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 124. I have two special guests back in the building for their second stint on the pod. I think it will go a little different this time because we're not talking to what?
His
Third time, really?
Yeah, because the
Halloween. Oh shit!
or something like that.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I mean, his third time. Restart because I forgot. I be forgetting shit. Like, damn. But that was like 4 episodes ago or something like that, right? But we have them back in the building together for the second time in a while. So appreciate you guys coming back on. This is essentially the not Halloween. What are we doing today? What's today? The Christmas and New Year's edition of the podcast. And we are going to jump right into it with the gift question, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Who wants to start? Because I'm discombobulated right now, not knowing what the fuck happened. Off the third. I've had some random shit said on this podcast, and off the third has got me in a mix. But I think the question is, like, what's your favorite Christmas gift that you've ever received?
Yeah. I would say like my iPad or something, like iPad, because I needed that for school. So when I was gifted it, I was very happy. I was like, oh, period, look at me. I'm finna be that technological kid. Started a trend at the college. Everybody got an iPad after me. I will forever say that.
I think this was a Christmas gift. It was my computer. I do use that every day. Every day. It took a lot of work, though, because I had to, like, design the computer. I had to get all the parts. I didn't know what I was doing, so I had to call in reinforcements. I was like, is this good? Is this good? Okay. Is this gonna make it blow up? No, I gotta get this fan so it doesn't blow up. Okay. And then my mom just had to buy it.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I did all the work for her. I made it real easy.
I have a funny Christmas story from my youth, and it's my favorite Christmas because it was supposed to go my parents' way, but it ended up going my way. So when we first moved here from Hawaii to Texas, we stayed like right off of Palmer, and I remember this vividly. Right, my parents like to play tricks and joke around. Right, so I wake up Christmas morning, they have a bunch of trash bags, right, bunch of trash bags and a bunch of boxes. All of them is filled with coal, like charcoal coal, like.
Oh my!
And they're just filled. And they're like, "Here's your Christmas gift," and it's like a bunch of rocks and stuff like that. And then I guess I had my kid brain, but that brain still is the same thing I would do now. Like I started playing with the charcoal and rocks. Like I was like, "Can I go outside and start playing with these things?" And then like when they didn't get the reaction that they wanted. They brought me a bag of toys, but I didn't want to fuck with the toys. I really was okay with the charcoal and rocks. Like legitimately, and that's my personality to this day. Like you can try to get at me, but it's not gonna work out for you. It's just not gonna work.
Wow.
They thought it would be traumatic, but like it actually is something that I'm proud of, because like I don't need y'all fucking toys. I basically was like, I don't care about the toys. I'm cool with the rocks. I'm cool with the rocks. Can I go play with my rocks outside? Like what are we doing right now? I don't care about this action figure. So true story. My parents will tell you that like I literally went outside and played with rocks that they got me in some charcoal. Hands were dirty as crap. Huh? Yeah, it was absolutely my favorite. Because I proved that day, y'all can't fuck with me.
Y'all can try. Succeed.
Left them baffled.
In shock.
Like I think they like afterwards went to go buy me more toys to entice me to play with the toys. I was like, I'm okay with these rocks. Like I'm perfectly fine with these rocks. We can play with these all day. They don't need the charge, no batteries. I can just go play with them. So yeah, for sure, my favorite Christmas gift was coal. And it wasn't the coal people think of. Like it was charcoal coal. Like I could have barbecued afterwards with the shit I had. Like it wasn't the coal people think of. Like chunks. It was like literally square charcoal. Yeah, for sure.
Doubling down is crazy. No, I'm good. I'm good with the charcoal.
How has 2024 treated you guys? From whatever standpoint you want to talk about.
Awful. Awful. College, disgusting. I think this was my hardest, most difficult year this year. It was just so much. Like, there was so much that I had to drop a class. That was awful. But I dropped it enough times so that I didn't have to like focus on it anymore. But that was awful. I mean, I did make it up obviously this semester, but I think school was like the worst thing about this year.
I don't remember. I couldn't tell you anything from January to May. So I feel like that's not a good sign. I remember biology had me stressed. I literally lived, breathed, ate, and slept biology. Like, that's
Ew.
all I did. Biology and a sprinkle of whatever. I couldn't even tell you what other classes I took. Like, it was just biology, and I
That's
hated
bad.
it. Yes. That little bird didn't turn that in.
What?
There were so many times in biology I was just like, no, I'm not doing this, and I still came out with a B.
Okay,
A B
period.
plus. I that class, like, it if anything, it taught me when to just take a L. Sometimes it's okay to take a L as long as you get to the W. Like,
C's get degrees.
I made it. That was probably the hardest part. I know summer was a lot happened.
Hell.
A lot happened. But after that, it was pretty good. The rest of the year's been chill. So, great second half.
Got
First half,
flashbacks.
well, great last quarter, we'll say.
Last quarter.
Last quarter.
If it gives you guys any credence, when I was in college, I failed college algebra 3 times at 3 different institutions.
Wow.
I went to college for a kinesiology degree because I wanted to be a coach back in the day, and I was a coach for a while. But like, I failed college algebra 3 times.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
And I needed it to like progress.
Yeah,
So I kept
one of them
trying.
basics.
And I was like, these ain't the same worksheets everywhere. Like, these different institutions have 3 different worksheets. I'm just like, y'all can't just like have one. So if I try it 3 times, I know the fucking answers. Like, help.
Are you that
Dang.
bad?
Well,
That's funny.
But yeah, I would say 2024 was a little nicer than 2023 for sure. I think 2023 was like a weird year because we were coming off the pandemic and things were trying to like restructure itself. And then 2024 was the first year after like the crappy year of 2020 and 2021 and 2022. So I think it treated me better than 2023, but there's still so much more to like work on.
I couldn't tell you what happened in 2023.
Me either.
I'm trying to think. What did I even do?
First year we worked together. That's about all I got.
That's it, though. I don't know anything else.
Child, I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you all the shit we did this year. Like, I went
I
back because
couldn't tell you that
I'm doing like a collage of like, not a collage, like a
Scrapbook?
no, not scrapbook, but like a little like a video of like all the food places we've tried this year. We're at like 50 something different restaurants that we tried this year.
You asked me that, and you were like, "Name the top 10 places that you went to this year." I was like, "You did 10?"
We're like in the 50 to 60 range. I wanted to do 100 this year for sure, but we didn't get there. But 50 to 60. We started in January. Literally, in January was the food truck that we waited 4 hours.
Oh. I would not have waited. I
That
would
was
have left.
January.
That was good. I didn't know it was this year.
Yeah, it was January.
I sure felt like
Was the food at least good?
It was fantastic.
Okay.
It was fantastic.
4 hours.
I had no choice.
It was really 5.5. I'm like downplaying the time that we spent in
I
line.
didn't have a choice but to be.
I would have ate the truck at that point.
I took
We were
it.
about to. We almost didn't get a plate. Waited in line that long. They ran out of supply.
Yeah, the thing is, this was a popular food truck from Seattle that came down here, and they were in Georgetown, right? And everybody in line ordered like 4 or 5 things, and everything was made to order.
Oh, okay.
So it was like here's the 5 things. It's going to take us 20 to 30 minutes to make these 4 or 5 things. And it's a group of 6. So they're literally like sitting there making shit from scratch for like 15 orders. And those 15
Wow.
orders are going to take an hour and a half because they're making everything from scratch. And then eventually the owner dude came out and was like, from this part of the line back, we ain't got enough food for y'all. And he just passed us. Like, we were already in line for 2 hours at that point. He
No,
just,
before that though, he was like, I don't think we're gonna make it past y'all.
yeah, like just passed us. I was like, well, let's do it. Let's gamble.
But then he had to, yeah, he's like, I don't know, y'all might not, right? Where we were. And then it turned into him going to a different food truck to ask for some flour. And he was like, all right, y'all might.
Yeah.
make it. And I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you might get some food today, even though you waited 4 hours.
But who knows the lady that brought us the food?
Yeah, so we made real connections in the line, right? The lady in front of us was talking to the people in front of her, and then as it progressed, she also waited in line as long as we did, probably longer because she was in front of us. She started talking to us. We started having conversations. I think you went to go get a margarita for me or something like that. Like, there's like a food truck with margaritas, and then like when we got to the line, she bought the people in front of her's food, and she bought our food, and we
Wow.
ordered like $45 worth of stuff.
Wow.
She underscored Barton Creek. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. She follows me on she follows the food page.
She a real one.
Yeah, for sure. I'm getting tripped up because that was like a good like thing. Like, what, like if I would have paid, or we would have paid, it wouldn't have felt as good. The food was good, but it was even better that that particular person like actually paid. So what's something that you guys would change? I know you don't remember, Chris. I know you don't remember 2024, but what's something that in this year you might have changed knowing what you know now?
Knowing what I know now, I think I'm still gonna say it. Falling off that damn curb. That was so bad because for how many months has it been? 9 months. 9 months been struggling with ankle pain to find out that I'm the problem. That it's just it doesn't make any sense. Fall off the curb, start walking crazy, get better. I'm fine. Walking around campus, it gets worse. Damn. Go back into a boot. Okay.
You didn't know your ankle was broken or hurt?
It wasn't broken. Like, it was never
Strained?
broken. Nothing. I knew that there was a problem with it, but after it got better, it was out of sight, out of mind. So I didn't think about it. And then
Push this things off too, let's be honest.
I do what?
Was it swollen?
Things off.
I do push things off.
Was it swollen?
It was. I had a bruise from like my toe to like the side of my foot, and it didn't heal until like 4 weeks later, 4 or
You gotta
5
get
weeks
that
later.
checked out, yo.
Well, I did. I got it checked out in September.
We went to spring break, and then whenever she's limping, Monday, literally Monday, we're like, WTF, you need to go get checked out. She's like, I'm gonna later in the week. And then we finally go at the end of the week to get the x-ray.
Yeah, and they x-rayed it, but it was fine. They said there was nothing wrong with it. They said, you had to have a really bad sprain. I said, okay.
She had a boot for months.
If I had a boot on for like 2 weeks, and then I took it off. It felt fine. And the lady said only 2 weeks. So I took it off. I was fine. And then I wasn't. And it was like on and off. So in the summer, at one point, I was rolling around on a chair. I was hopping around, sitting down everywhere.
How did you fall? Like, what, like what caused the fall?
So it's so stupid. Like, I was holding stuff. I was like, I'm not taking 3 trips. I was leaving my line sister's house or apartment, and I'm walking out. She's laughing. It's like stuff up to here maybe, and I'm over here like, okay, I know that I know this place like the back of my hand. I'm walking. I'm looking. Okay, there's the curb. Feeling with my foot. There's a curb. Okay, walk, slip. Like, it was just like everything went everywhere. And the only thing I can remember is my line sister saying, "Oh shit, she fell." Silence. "Oh shit, she's not getting up." And then they're like, "You good?" I said, "No, I can't feel my ankle." And then I look later because we had an event to go to. So I'm in the event, hopping everywhere, everybody looking at me crazy. And then I get home that night.
No rap, no nothing.
Well, no, because
You just free balling an injury.
yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it was like that for like 3-4 hours, but I wasn't moving. Everybody told me to sit down, so I was just sitting there like,
Great
y'all
advice.
hate me. Like I could move, and then I would try to move, and it wouldn't work. So I had to have my line sister help me up the stairs to my apartment, and then I put like a compression sock on my ankle, and I'm realizing that both my feet are like bruised from the toe to the side, but my left foot doesn't hurt, just my right. So I'm like okay, you know, why y'all both got to be ugly? Like, pick a struggle. Like, you could have been bruised, you could have been hurt. I'd have been cool. They were both bruised. This one, my left foot healed, like, it wasn't bruised after like a week, and then my right foot stayed bruised for like 4 weeks. And then I could slowly see like it's no longer blue. And then, but I ended up going when they forced me to go to the doctor. Like she was like, it's just a sprain. And I was like, I've had sprains before. Mm-hmm. I played soccer, so I was like, I've had sprains. There's nothing wrong with it. And then apparently there still wasn't anything wrong with it. I just, when I got back to school, it started hurting again. So I started walking on my toe because like it took the pressure off of the ankle and it didn't hurt. So I just walked on my toe.
It does, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, even that's starting to hurt. So I went back into the boot and I wore the boot for like 2 months. And I went to the doctor. She said, why are you in a boot? And I said, well, it hurts. I don't know what else to do. Like my compression socks were working because I was in the gym. And when I was in my last day in the gym was the day I was like, I think I need to go to the doctor. Like, I think I need to go to the doctor to see if like there was a ligament because I was supposed to be sent to a foot doctor and I never got sent to a foot doctor. And I didn't think I needed to get sent to a foot doctor. I've never been. I didn't even know what a podiatrist was. I didn't know what that was. And she said, well, you might need surgery. I said, who needs surgery? I don't need no surgery. And he said it was fine. And I was like, well, if you don't find out what's wrong with this ankle, I'm just going to cut it off. And we just going to have to deal with a peg leg. I could be a pirate, okay? I'm okay with that. As long as it doesn't hurt no more. But she said the ligaments were fine. Everything is okay. And then when I was at physical therapy, she was watching me walk. And she's like, why are you walking on your toe? Said, I'm walking on my toe. Like, I forgot how to walk. I didn't know how. I literally had to relearn to walk because I walked on my toe for 4 months, about 4 months. Mm-hmm. And all of like, apparently was like the pressure, your foot's not made to walk like that. So all that pressure was centered in my ankle. And whenever she was like, that's why the top of your foot hurts. That's why it hurts. And I was like, oh. So after I learned to walk again, it felt so much better. And I was like, oh, okay. So now that I'm done with physical therapy, I still do my stretches and stuff so that it doesn't hurt. Because sometimes it'll start hurting again. And I think that's just going to be for life. And she also said because I have says I have very flexible ankles. I was like, I don't know, that doesn't sound very, I don't know what that means. But that also contributed to it. Because I don't walk straight. I walk on the side of my feet. I don't walk normal to begin with. So that also contributed to it. But I don't know how to walk like normal people walk. It doesn't make sense to me. No, because you walk on your toes.
Yeah. Walk on my toes.
I think that's a common thing for soccer players though. Like, I think like, when a doctor says strong ankles, I think they're referring to people who use their ankle. Like when you play soccer, you control the ball. Like you're actually using that muscle. Most people don't use that muscle.
Yeah. I was okay. Like that's the problem. Okay, so why does it still hurt? But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You remember anything?
I guess I would just like, if like I could go back, I would like try to be more patient because a lot of people tried it this year. A lot of people tried it this year, from work to social to just everyone. They really tried it, but every time I got my lick back and I didn't have to put any effort into it. It's just the universe got my back, like for real. But yeah, like there were so many people I wanted to swing on. I should have swung on them.
I think I know a couple.
You probably do know a couple, and then add a couple more to that. So
wow.
Yeah, but hey, I didn't even have to lift a finger, and they got 'em.
Both. Cause I can see a couple of them little ones that.
Yeah, it depends on the allegedly, of course.
Story time, guys. Allegedly.
No, I wouldn't swing on. I would have told other kids to swing on them, but
Allegedly.
allegedly. But again, everyone that tried it, got
Universe
tried and
handled
failed. Yeah,
Just
I just had to wait.
be patient. Patience is a virtue. I'm working on it. I used to have it.
You're too young not to have patience.
I mean, I had it. I have it when I need to, but sometimes, sometimes. No, like it was so bad, in tears every week.
No, because I promise you, at one point,
We did, we
every
took turns.
staff member could have gotten it. Like every single
That part,
one.
oh my god!
It wasn't a single person.
Allegedly, of course.
Allegedly.
Of
Except
course.
one. I can think of one who I was like, you kind of cool. I like you. But everyone else, well, besides y'all, but everyone else,
No, because that was funny.
They-
So we go take a break. I can't. I have so much to do. Go take a break.
when I tell you the back of my knee itch every day, like
The left one or the right one?
the left. I just had scratch. That's all I could do. I was on video. Couldn't do much of else.
True.
But yeah, patience.
Patience. Allegedly, patience.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Everyone.
I don't know if 2024. Like, I don't think I would have done anything different. Like, I've done so much in this year to where, like, I don't think I would have done anything different. Even jobs, life. I think this year was like a, what do you call it? Like a model home of like what you want. Like when you go look for an apartment in a place and they have all the shit already there. Mm-hmm. That's what this year was like.
Okay.
It was like everything's already in place. It's just my job to keep everything where it needs to be and not venture out on some other ventures. Like, it's already there. The model home's already set up. Like, I know exactly what this looks like. I know exactly what that looks like. I just need to work my ass off to make sure that this stuff stays here. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Very profound. that sounded insincere, but I really meant it.
Cool.
Great. Got it.
Okay.
I meant that. That
And?
sounded very fake, but I promise I meant it. Like, that was very insightful, very like a good way to look at it.
Because everything does happen for a reason.
Yeah.
I just don't know what the reason for falling off a curb was. But everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for everything.
I don't know if there's a reason for that.
I think it just,
I think
I just
that
think that was
happened.
just the clumsiness in me. Took the hold, just slid off, and Crocs had no grip on the bottom. That's why I don't wear them no more.
She literally said her foot went backwards.
No, it did a backflip. It didn't
Were
go
you in
backwards.
sport mode at least? With the
Yes, they
Croc?
were in sports mode,
Okay.
but they were slippery.
My foot did a backflip, Robin. And I was like, what
I'm telling you, because I fell, and as I fell, it was like in my head. It was so fast. All I know is why am I sitting on my foot? And why does it hurt? Because I've slipped. I fall up the stairs and down the stairs. So like I've slipped before, but it's never been like I felt like my ankle detached itself and then reattached itself, and I was okay.
Oh, you're just getting older. That's normal.
I'm 21. Is this what it's gonna treat me when I'm like 30, 40?
Ankles don't like act the same when you get older. Like, they start
I need to do
hate
ankle
you.
stretches.
Ankles start to they don't like you no more. Ankles and knees start to hate you when you get older.
No, them knees. My knees be popping. I'm so old.
and my back, oh my God.
Oh. No, that's from carrying all them responsibilities. That's what that's from.
In pain. And I'm not even 21. Like, that's crazy.
It's on its way. It's
You
on
almost
its
there.
way.
You almost there.
Ew.
It's almost there.
It really is.
That's gross.
It's gonna fly that. It's gonna fly by though.
So with 2025 on its way, this is again the New Year's / Christmas episode. I kind of just combined them because I'm tired of politicking with podcasts. Like it's getting annoying to like. I want to explain something to you guys. Like people ask me to be on the podcast, right? Mm-hmm. I don't like those people, right? Like, and it's getting hard to like continue to do episodes week after week after week, and like the people who are asking you to do it are people you don't like, and the people you do like have busy schedules. So like you gotta like wait a little bit, right? But like podcasting is annoying.
I'm happy you like us though.
I like y'all. I think I fuck with y'all.
Thank you.
I'm happy. We fuck with you too.
I think Robin, a year ago was like, we need to get Zoe on. Like a year ago, like over a year
She
ago.
did tell me that. She's like,
She was like,
I need this on the
were in
podcast.
we were on the car. We were in the car, and she was like, I have somebody. I was like, okay. She was like, and it was like, she's young, but like, I think she'd be a good person on the podcast.
You're the young folks. He's like, I don't.
Y'all the youngest people who ever have come on, still to this day, and probably ever. I think the youngest before y'all was like 24, and
Wow.
we had nothing in common. Like I couldn't talk to this lady. Like I'm like, what? Like, shut up! like on the pod. Like, can we just stop? Cut. like we're this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. But you guys are very insightful, right? What is? How should I word this? How should I word it? Should I look down and actually see what I said? What is something? Well, actually, I'll word it like this: like, since you guys are under 22 and I'm 32, what is something you would tell your 10-year-old self that you? Well, damn, that'll make y'all like 12 and shit. Like, god damn, never mind. What is something you would tell your younger self, your younger adult self? So let's go from 18 to now.
ooh, you want to go first?
Wait, I lost it. I had it and then I lost it. So
Oh, sorry.
like,
My bad.
my
I'll go.
18 to self to now.
Yeah.
Tell my childhood self.
No, like what would you tell your 18-year-old
18-year-old
version
self.
that you like? Because those 3 or 4 years is nuts after turning
Yeah.
18.
It's,
Shit gets real.
It's it was 18 is nothing like 19 or 20. So
That part.
I would just tell myself, like, I don't know, not to like, I don't want to say like not, like trust my instincts. Like, I think I was right about a lot of things, and I was just like, if I'm the only one who thinks this, then I can't be right. When I was right,
Things
most
are
of the
very
time.
clear in the masses. Is like it's not as clear as you're making it, but you see it.
Yeah. I just needed to like, because I think I was like, when you're like younger, you like listen for like other people to like
Of the
Validate,
people's opinions.
agree, validate
Validate.
what you're thinking. And you don't have to do that. If you think something and you feel like, hey, I don't want to associate with this person, I don't want to do this, whatever, you don't have to do it. So yeah, I'll tell myself to trust myself, trust that gut feeling. That's usually right.
I have a couple things actually. Take it one day at a time because every day is different. Don't let other people pressure you into doing things you don't want to do. And with that, trusting your gut because like there were situations, obviously I'm in college now, but there are situations that I could have avoided had I just been, I don't need to follow these people. They're not my friends if they're forcing me to do this. Or if it's like just anything, you don't need everybody to like you. Cause now that I have that mindset of like not like I don't give a fuck mindset, it makes it easier to like handle situations, especially if I like not disassociate, but kind of take a step back, evaluate, then go into it. Because I think that was a big thing that I was so stressed about. And when I'm stressed, that's one thing I focus on all the time, is trying to see, oh, does this person like me? And now I was like, okay, I don't care if they don't like me. I'm going to do what I want anyway. Okay, look at me like that. What you going to do? Because I'm not affected by this. You have a problem. And I don't know you. So you can't have a problem with me. I don't know who you are. Like, I don't talk to you. We're not friends. And now that I like don't want to be friends with everybody, it's easier to like understand right from wrong. And not like, oh, I'm going to follow this crowd because they're the cool kids. Because even though people like, there's still cliques in college. And that's one thing. You don't need to follow everybody. If you want to go home and stay at home and everybody else going out, just go home, take your own car. You go the other way. That's why my grandparents let me take my car to college so that I could leave something if I didn't want to be there. So I feel like that's what I would say to my younger self. Because she wanted everybody to love her. I don't care now.
I feel like that's one thing I've always been good at, but like my adult years like solidified that, like not caring about everyone else's perception of you. At the end of the day, you got to live your life. People don't see half the things you go through or experience. So it really don't matter what other people think. Like this is your life's for you. They don't see any of it really. So you just got to do whatever makes you happy. Do whatever you got to do to
be true to
going.
yourself.
Yeah.
I love y'all's responses because to hear y'all get to that point so early in life is super refreshing, because I got there late. Like it took me to 25, 24 to make that decision that like, I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me. I went through the process of like wanting to be liked by everybody and doing every single thing imaginable to be liked by people who don't like me. So to hear you guys get there this early, you guys already have a step up in life, because a lot of people are trying to show that they're important to people who aren't important to them. And they go out of their way to continuously try to prove something that doesn't need to be proven. You know who you are. You know what you are. You know why you're here. You know what you're doing here. And that's the focus. Like staying cool, quote unquote cool, is some weird shit. Like being in the mix is weird. And our society has always pushed the narrative that like being cool is the cool thing to do. Like it's the priority, right? But it's not. And it never will be. Like as long as you find people that you connect with, you find people that you can have conversations with, nothing else actually matters.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter what people think about you either, because at the end of the day, they think that same thing about you that they think about everybody else. So that was really refreshing to hear you guys say that. Like honestly, because like again, like I caught it late. Like I didn't learn that lesson till I was in PV for some reason. I never went there.
Wait, what?
I was just at PV.
Oh, PV. That's.
I was just there. I was at UT. Like I didn't go there. I never went to the school. I was just there. They be like party. I'm like cool.
Yeah. All right. But that's another thing. You can tell when people don't like you. Like they're like you can. For me, at least I can. I like to people watch. I love it. It's so interesting. They be laughing at me for it all the time. But it's so interesting to watch how people move.
She more Margot than you. She more Margot than you.
No way.
Way.
No
Who's
way.
Margot?
My parents' dog.
Oh.
Back to the market.
My parents have 2 dogs, right? Max is a little bit older, but he's like sporadic, and he don't fuck with shit. Like if it's outside, he don't go out there. Like he just goes to do his business.
It's all outside.
Margot just be outside chilling. Like she just be cool. She don't care. She don't even bark. I think she broken. I feel like she might be a little special.
Wait,
Margot might be special.
She just need heart lips. Like, hold me. I just want to see what y'all up to. That's it.
She's not scared
me
of
though.
She's not scared of fire or nothing.
Right? That's just be going. Why go chill?
That's funny though.
She be looking at fire like, what is that?
That's
like,
funny
that's just cool.
though.
Oh my God.
That's funny because no, it's giving.
Jelly backs.
That's funny because I feel like that's how you find out who a person truly is though. Like people watching, because when I met them, that's what I did. I was like, how do they act? Who are they? And I think we were partnered in for like one team building exercise, and I was like, oh, I kind of like her.
When I first met her, I was like, dude, this is my clothes. Like, are you? So we did that little team building. I was like,
No, because I was like, I don't trust many people. So if I run into a tree, I'm blaming you, sir. Because he was like, oh, you trust me? I said, I don't trust anybody. I don't know you. I don't trust you. He's like, well, can you try? I was like, we'll try. But if you lead me into a tree, I'm going to push you into the tree after. But yeah, no, I learned a lot about people. And that's how I knew I was going to be really close with them. I didn't really talk to Chris at first until like later.
You didn't really talk to me at first either, so.
I was trying to figure, because I thought you didn't like me. Because you were so quiet. I said, damn, Robin, do he like me?
I'm not quiet. It's in my own space. Like, I'm just,
But I understand like seeing who you are, because you're very to yourself.
facts.
And I do respect that a lot because not many people are like that. And it's something that's very mysterious, but it's really cool. So I was like, well, let me feel out who this person is. Who is this person? And then as I got to know you, I was like, oh, no, he pretty cool. No, he'll talk to me. But like, I was like, I don't know who this is. Like, I was like, I don't know if he liked me, Chris. Do you think he liked you? I was like, do they still want me on this podcast? Are you sure I'm welcome? No, but I really do appreciate like how you are who you are, and you're true to who you are, which is something that not many people are, because some people want to be who they're not. And you can tell because there's like an aura around them that's not negative, but it's confused, and you want to have
profound.
more of a but to see like a softer, not like I don't know what I want, is very hard to find and hard to see in people. But I see a lot of people on campus, I see them slowly going into that. I'm not confused about who I am and what I want to do. I'm kind of being myself. One of my really good friends, he would walk into any room and be loud, just to be loud. And I'm like, friend, can we bring it down? Like, I know you gonna be who you are, but my ears hurt. Like, you just a little loud for me, buddy. But like, it's also knowing who you're around too. So when you enter a room, who's in the room before you act who you are, just so you know.
Oh, I know who's in the room before I even go to the room.
That part. Come on now. That part. Come on now.
If such and such is in that room, I'm cool. I know what they about. I'm cool.
Some other people, do I need to go in that room? Can I see outside?
Bring
Call
my
me
plate
when I
outside.
leave.
Bring my plate outside. No, I love that you guys have that perspective, because like I will call you guys outliers. Like I work with people who are your age and a little bit older, and their perspective is completely different. Like they are just outside for no reason.
I'd rather be in my bed. In my bed.
Absolutely not.
And it's hard to have conversations with those type of people, because like they make it seem like you're wrong. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean I'm wrong for just wanting to be in my crib, just hanging out with people I actually know? You gotta get out and live. Yeah, I can live as well. Like, we can go meet somebody and hang out, and we can also be at the crib.
But on my terms.
Yeah. See, you're only child. One of you is the only child. You're not.
Me.
Yes.
I have 4 brothers and a stepsister. There's 6 of us. Yeah, there's 6 of us.
So I have a brother, right? But like, my brother is 8 years older than me. So when he turned 18, he moved out. I was 10 years old. So from 10 to 18, or well, I was 10 to 20, I lived in my parents' house by myself. My parents both worked a lot, so I was in the house by myself, right? So I just love establishing my own space, right? Like if this is mine, let it be mine, and you folks don't come in here unless I allow you to. So that's me, like as a person, like throughout my whole life. So I use that as like a guide to how I interact with people, right? Like people will be like, well, you've hung around such and such for so long or whatever, but you aren't friends, and that's fine. I'm okay with having people be associates. There is a difference between friends and associates.
Yep.
You can talk to your friends and associates the same way, but sometimes you can't feel the same way.
Yeah.
So I again, it's just refreshing hearing you guys speak about like life at your age right now, because again, I was super late. I was 24, 25, like just learning the lessons that you guys have already learned.
But I think that's one thing I do struggle with is like the boundary or the barrier between associates or acquaintances versus friends. Because for a while I called everybody a friend, but everybody isn't a friend.
Absolutely not.
So like I feel like now in the last year I started like differentiating who are your friends, who do you call friends, and who are acquaintances that you just talk to a lot or that like you just talk to because they're there. That's not a friend. Like I think for me a friend is somebody who I would call if something was wrong with me, I would call you. If I was in my head too much about a test, I would call these people for it. That's who I consider friends. Acquaintances are just people I talk to because they in the room, and I don't want to like be like, oh, I'm gonna talk to these 3 people and not talk to this person. Like I'll just talk to everybody, but that's an acquaintance versus these are my friends. So I feel like that's something that I'm learning now is to differentiate who you call a friend, because not everybody's a friend. Some people preying on your downfall.
Heavy.
Facts.
Heavy.
I think the easiest thing for me, like when it comes to like friends and associates, I think the biggest difference is who's helped and who hasn't, and who can I hold accountable and who can I not hold accountable. Like, I'm not holding an associate accountable for anything. A friend, for sure, getting on your ass
Real quick.
But an associate, it's whatever it is what it is. Like we'll see each other in passing, we'll do whatever. But like a friend, you do some weird shit, I'm gonna say it.
Real
associate, you do some weird shit, we're never gonna talk again.
I just try to like gauge like how like if people are trying to like gain something from me, or like for my friends to me are people who like I can hang out and like we're literally just like talking the entire time, versus like acquaintances like we have to go out, we have to like I have to like do something for them in order
to get something in return.
Yeah, it's like transactional. Whether it's like actual like monetary value or like not, like it like can relate to anything. Like if I'm giving them advice and they give me advice back, versus like a friend, I can just give you advice or they could just give me advice and then that's it, because they genuinely like want to help.
Or actually listening to you and hearing what you have to say.
Yeah. So like my friends like will actually like help me because they want to see me succeed
and grow
as a person, versus like acquaintances or other people who just like, hey, can you help with this? I'll help with that. Da, da, da.
I think so I have a boss turned friend named Sierra. We worked together like 4 years ago. She was my boss, but like we connected at like a friend level, and she was saying like she decided she's not drinking anymore, right? And all her friends want her to go to events to drink, or the people who actually fuck with her will go like, hey, we're gonna go out drinking, but there's good food in this place, right? Because you'll come along if there's good food, versus we're only going to go out to go drink. And she was like, I learned that like those friends who only want me to go out to drink would do it with anybody. They just want somebody to do it with. the friends that will go out to a restaurant and drink and like be mindful that there's food there that's really good are her actual friends, right? Because they'll be like, hey, we're gonna drink, but there's great food, come along, let's hang out, because they only want to hang out with her. And the friends that want to go out and drink all the time are like, we just want you as a body, like we just want multiple people to hang out and say hey 27 times, you know. So I think there's something to that. I'm sure there's books that exist that explain that, but there's something to that kind of thing, that thought process and things like that. Just trying to figure out who is for you and who isn't for you, which is life, and it's difficult. Where did we go to eat today? What's it called? And the fact that we traveled, like we went far.
No, like the place tomorrow before.
You said something about a tomorrow
land
before the
before
tomorrow.
time.
It was giving a movie trailer.
Hold on.
Today is yesterday's tomorrow.
Tomorrow will be there, but today.
It's literally
But it's in the waste.
direction. I know where it is. Oh, Day Baker Half Day Cafe.
Yeah, we weren't close.
Oh, at all.
Because she had said something about a tomorrow to become today, and I said, okay, cool.
That's how quickly you forget your year.
Huh?
That's how quickly you forget your year.
I'm like Chris. Just tell you what happened before Bay.
It happened.
That's the only thing I know. I couldn't tell you what happened before I hurt my ankle.
It's a blur. It literally is a blur.
And I know them classes was hard. That's really all I remember. I remember like some of the traumatic experiences.
I got beat up in the suburbs. And that's what I know. I don't know what else to tell you. I got beat up by a kid in the suburbs.
Is that video you showed me?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I was out of there.
All I know. No,
Nothing
because
to
that
do
was
with
so
me.
traumatic. Because I was chasing.
Is that hours before?
That was hours before. I was chasing.
Chasing the same kid.
Stop saying kid. Just say
Like,
thing.
I went, shoom, gone.
That was the same day.
Same day. Same day. I was in the office crying, and then I come out, and then I'm like, I'm going to lunch. Come back from lunch. That's happening. I go in there. I'm here to check on Rob. I'm like, she's like, go. I was like, okay. And as I'm leaving, don't touch me. Like, that's all I can remember. That's all I can remember. And I'm done. I'm like, I don't know you.
2 days before my birthday.
Yeah.
That's when
That
my
was the
nephew
day.
level of energy.
y'all are like adding pieces.
Is it my nephew level of energy?
If he was aggressive.
My nephew is aggressive. He spit on me. And I didn't say anything, but I let it rock.
Bit.
Yeah,
Spit
but
on you is
I
crazy.
But I let him rock.
Your fault. You kept taking him on airplane rides, and he didn't want to stop. So, whose fault is that?
We agreed to one last one.
He didn't agree.
Yes, he did. He said, "Yeah." I
That
said
don't mean
one
nothing.
more. I said one more. He said, "Yeah."
He heard more than you.
He heard more.
I was like, "One more." He's like, "Yeah."
He like signed a contract, and you just thought, we're cool. Now you
He didn't read the terms and conditions.
no terms and conditions.
That's funny. Let's end it on a good note. We spoke a lot about life and experiences. What is y'all's favorite? I'm gonna challenge y'all. What's your favorite 3 Christmas movies?
I only
That's
had
not
2.
easy. That's easy. You had to, okay, I'll
only
go
had
first. Number 1, Polar Express. I don't
Mid.
care. I don't care. It's literally
Actually, I do have it.
it's hit or miss for everyone, but I just love that it's about
Is Tom
believing.
Hanks in that shit?
Yes, he's the conductor.
Okay.
He is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not even know that.
Yeah, that's why
Makes
I
so
don't
much
like
sense.
Castaway was way better than Polar Express. Anyways, keep going. Keep going.
Not. It's just about believing, and I feel
Yeah.
like that applies to like everything in your life. Like you just have to believe, and you'll be good. Like, whether it's about, yes, it's about this little magical bell and believing in Christmas, da 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 da. But like, you just have to like believe in yourself and everything around you and everything you're trying to achieve in life. So I resonate a lot with that. Number 2, Nightmare Before Christmas. I've loved that movie since I was a kid. It's a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie, so 2 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch How It's Made?
Huh?
Did you watch How It's Made ever?
I think I did.
Because they did like the stills, like they would like position the like things, and then like capture the video, but like it was like continuously. So they move, capture, move, capture, move, capture.
I feel like
the
I've
whole movie.
watched like behind
Oh,
the
I have
scenes
seen
from the
it.
studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, they do all their movies like that, which is very,
Difficult.
very tedious, very difficult.
They
But they're
got
always
it.
so good. I love like stop motion. Or, I don't know what that's called. But anyways, number 3, I'm gonna say A Christmas Carol. Even though I hated it as a kid.
Who's in that? What is that?
It's the one with the Ghost of Christmas Past and
Yes.
the present and the future, but the animated one, not the one that came out before that.
Scrooge
one.
in it?
Yes, yes. I just like you just gotta be good. Like that's all that really told you. Like be good, you'll live good. Yeah, it's just that simple. He was acting up, so he got it in the future. He dead, all alone. He said, let me fix that right now. And then
He started handing out shit, right?
Yeah,
He started like giving
he said,
like coins to the poor.
Go get that turkey down the street. And then, hey, he died happy. So yeah, those are my top 3.
Okay, I'm trying to. Well, because I don't know if this is considered a movie because it's only 30 minutes, but I love Charlie Brown's Christmas.
It was a short.
I love it. Could be a short. I just love it. Like I watch it every year with my grandmother. That might be why I love it so much. Is because I watch it with my grandparents every year, and that's something we sit down, no tablets, no nothing, and just watch together. But I do love that movie short, whatever, a lot.
Still.
Whatever. But that would be what I consider my number 1. My number 2 would be Nightmare Before Christmas as well. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I was scared of it as a kid. Like it was terrified me.
pretty scary.
But like as I got
Oogie boogie.
older, it was very like I really loved it. My third one, I would say Grinch. I love Grinch. Any Grinch movie, I've watched it. I love it.
Jim Carrey or the cartoon?
I would
Two different
say Jim Carrey. I would say Jim Carrey. That one was just hilarious. Like I would just laugh throughout the whole one. That was just funny. Yeah, I would say Jim Carrey is my favorite Grinch. And then yeah, I just like the storyline. Like I just like all of the whole of it because it's just it shows you the Grinch and what like it's actually about him and how he moves, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does the real live action one give the heart thing? Like like the cartoon one when like his heart goes 3 times bigger?
I think it does.
Does the real one does that too?
I can't tell you. I have like this year I didn't watch any Christmas movies.
Same.
So I
Really?
but I can't
It
I feel
might.
like it might. Like it
gives
really
like
might.
it gives the little backstory.
It gives
he's at
him
the
his
party and then everyone, which I don't. That was not a regular party. I just want to say that
It wasn't. It wasn't.
They was getting down at that party, but
I think I watched it with my
feel like it
grandfather.
might. I feel like if it has that, it should have the heart.
I think it has it, but it's not as like the
Prevalent, like-
animated
Okay.
is.
Because I remember the movie like this shit goes like he like
Yeah.
like he liked people for a little bit after being an asshole for everybody.
Yeah. But like the transformation from the beginning to the end was just something that's like, okay, you can see the story, how he is, and then how he changes. So I love that. Yeah.
For sure. My top 3 is Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer.
Oh,
That's my shit.
that was funny.
That's my shit.
Well, not expecting that.
I wasn't expecting it. I'm not gonna lie.
I love that movie. That like if I have to watch a Christmas movie, Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer, it has to be up there for sure. Honorable mention is Olive, the other reindeer, when he was like a dog, and he don't know like he not a reindeer, so he needs to like get on a bus and go to the North Pole. That's not my top 3, but it's honorable mentions. I tried to write them down as quickly as I could. What's that? What is it called? What is it called? I'm losing my thoughts, and I wrote it down, and I can't read my handwriting.
It'd be like that.
Relatable.
I'm trying to think. Elf. Elf's in my top 3.
Is
Elf's
something.
in my top 3.
No. Absolutely not. Okay, wait. Before, I just have beef with Elf because we were forced to watch it every single year,
you're
every
right.
single class.
In school?
Yeah,
We
literally
were.
back to back, and that's when like in middle school, that's when like it really started.
Mm-hmm.
You would watch, you finish the whole movie, go to the next class period, watching
Starts-
Elf. Yeah,
One of my biggest things about that movie is this nigga ate spaghetti and chocolate.
That was so nasty.
That's nuts. Like, I think that's so cool, but like at the same time, that's nuts. And Pop-Tarts.
He was just odd. He was an odd one. You know?
And sprinkles.
Yeah, he loved his
Like,
sweets.
why is Elf's diet spaghetti and chocolate? They could afford some shit. Santa got money. Santa got some funds. They don't gotta eat like the projects, bro. Like, what are we doing?
I think that is worse. That spaghetti and chocolate is diabolical.
Spaghetti, chocolate, chips. I think it was chips, chocolate, spaghetti, marshmallows, and something else. And it was like just regular chocolate sauce. Like it was like Hershey's, like just like on the spaghetti.
Yeah.
Oh, that just hurt.
That was the toppings.
And they
His
ate it with
marinara
hands.
sauce.
And then my final Christmas movie is Home Alone. Home Alone is
Alone is good.
Is undefeated as far as like stupid movies. I don't think Home Alone's a good movie. I think that it's white privilege. I think Home Alone was white privilege. I think staying in a home, a mansion, and people try to rob you, and you have access to the tools enough to stop them is white privilege.
Okay.
He was whooping on them. Like,
No, he was.
up.
Every movie. But I think they really like, they weren't bad movies. I did like those movies, but I liked the first 2.
Donald
After
Trump's
that-
in the
I
first
don't
one.
think I watched 3.
Donald Trump's in the first movie.
First he was in the second one.
Second one, yeah.
He is
That's
in
at
one
the
of
hotel.
them.
At the airport.
He's in
He
the
is
second
at
one.
the airport. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the second one.
President-elect is in the Home Alone.
That's crazy.
But I feel like the first 2 I did enjoy because it was just so I was like,
It
how
went
did
past
he do
3?
that? I think there was like more.
Macaulay
I feel like
Culkin- he
there
went
might be
past
a 4.
There might be a 4th.
With him?
Ooh, I don't know if they changed the actor, but I think they're still called Home Alone.
If he is, he's like a teenager.
Oh shit! Isn't Macaulay Culkin in Marvel too? He's the guy in Iron Man 2.
Oh, he's the bad guy.
No, he's
Oh,
like the Iron Man made this with a box of scraps. He's like the scientist guy. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Sound good.
He looked like the evil guy.
I believed it. Hey. Just rolled with it.
That might be a different movie though.
Yeah, facts.
I can't remember.
We just got a bunch of pictures to take. This is. I actually, can you grab the things? On the table. We'll end the pod now, but we'll also do like a Happy New Year's little clip here. Was there anything else you guys want to talk about? Any other ideas? Anything that came up in your brains throughout this? On the table. In here.
I was thinking when we were talking about like
Sorry. They're gorgeous.
I was thinking when we were talking like I don't even know. We're talking about like positive stuff, like our outlooks on life or whatever. Sorry, I got distracted.
Keep
Wait, I lost my train of thought. Okay, I found it. Just that like there's a lot of people in the world that like even like social media in real life, like they care so much about like how
You're perceived.
they're perceived, and you can just like even like online, like you can tell like this person like
It's fake.
is only saying this because they know it's going to get attention, or they know other people are going to agree with them even if they know this is false or they don't even believe it themselves. So I just think you just got to be yourself.
Be yourself and stop worrying about what you think the world is. There's so many pockets on the internet. Like, there's so much shit that happens that gets to everybody, but there's also shit that gets to nobody.
Yeah.
Like, I understand viral, right? Like, funny story, like in 2017, 2018, 2019, my food went viral, like millions of views, right? And they started coming to my page and talking about my mom. Like, because my mom was going through cancer at that time, right? And they started like projecting their energy, like that's why your mom got like it was like weird energy. And I'm okay with the weird energy. I'm okay with people's perception of me. I'm okay with that, right? People have to be okay with the perception of them. Perception is not key anymore. Perception used to be key back in the day when you literally could have 3 families in the same city and you only went to one Walmart, right? Like, because no one would say anything because they don't know anything. People give so much access to themselves and they think that works. And it does work. It does work. But like, you have to also know what comes with that. And you have to be strong enough to like not care about that. These folks don't give a fuck about you. You disappear tomorrow, they're not reposting your missing poster. They don't care. And you have to stop caring about those people. You have to stop caring about that extra stuff. Because again, at the end of the day, like, they do not care. They're on this post because they're bored at work in a cubicle, or they're bored at work at Starbucks. They're bored at work, wherever they fucking work. And this is their off time, right? They're on break, they're on lunch, and they have some time to say something. It's irrelevant. And I hope that you guys continue to have that same mindset as you guys get older, as far as just like, you don't have to impress everybody. It's okay. When it comes to the end of everything, right? The only people that should matter are the people that you like and the people that like you. Everyone else is negative. It's irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. Because they're not going to help you do what you want to do in life. No one's going to call you and be like, hey, Zoe, unless it's the government. No one's going to call you and say, hey, Zoe, I know you had a bad day today. Then they don't know you, right? Hey, you had a bad day today. I thought I'd call. And Chris, no one's going to call you from UT and be like, hey, Chris, how's your day going? No one cares. It's the family, it's the friends that really, really matter. The people who have been around you guys for as long as you guys have them around. So that's what I want to tell you guys, because again, like, I think you guys are worlds behind, like beyond where I was at your age with that thought process and that mindset. Because again, I was late, 24, 20, 25 years old when I learned what you guys are learning. So you guys continue to grow. You guys continue to put in the work necessary to get to wherever you guys want to get to. No one can tell you what you don't want, and no one can tell you what you want. You guys just have to say it. And so, what was this, 124? 124? This is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 124. We're not blowing them right now, babe. We got to do save your breath. We got to take pictures first. But I just want to make sure you guys know that, like, you guys are ahead of the game, and continue to work and continue to put that emphasis on what you want and what you guys need, and no one can tell you what you need and what you want. Again, this is the Can We Talk Podcast, episode 124. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.